Hi there guys, so just making a short video. I've been showing you up a couple of videos. uh, English please. Let me just tell him to speak in English. Recording now. Say hi. This is Victor. It's really cool. He has the same name as I am. So the thing is, I've been playing a lot with my wizard, but I still haven't described you my skills. So usually I have a limited exposure because of the fire damage. It's always based on the specific spell that I'm using. On this case, I'm using Meteor Shower. So as you can see, everything is on fire because I have a lot of fire. I also have Blizzard for mass effect. Duplicates because they cast additional blizzards and black holes. And if you have any issues, there's a small change that I'm going to show you on this video as well. Magic weapon does give me the 3 arcane power for more, and the prismatic armor is just to survive a little bit. Dominance is a perfect one, as well as illusionist, to survive. It's a survivability one. And astral presence is just because of the more arcane power, of course. You can change a little bit on the passive skills, but most of them, yeah. Still haven't done Greater Rift. Let's check them out then. Check it out then. Let's first go Standard Rift, then Greater, so you can see the difference. Alright, so we're just testing out. Let me check the rifts here. So we're just testing out because his character is quite new. And let's see how we can interact. If he has some issues, I'm going to change into a specific defensive skill that helps out the barbarians and melee characters pretty well. He does have a lot of life, which is good. He's just started building up. So basically what I do is just spam the meteors, as you can see, and everything just dies. And of course the illusions also provide me with a little bit more speed. So as you can see, there's 3 black holes right there, and that eases up everything. It's pretty easy to, rip this all apart without too much issue. Without too much of a trouble. He's trying to go with basic whirlwind stuff, like the old days, and I like it because at least I know what he's capable of. Right, I gotta be careful certainly with some AoE spells. And he just died, but no problem. That's mostly because he's still not used to the difficulty. They will bite. Oh, Conduit Python. Yeah, ready. Split. Yeah, let's split up. Of course, when you have conduit, 300k, 320k. Yeah, he got some. Oh, he got some stuff. Let's see if I can get something. Good, perfect. He killed one. Nothing over there, so I'm not gonna go back. Yeah, I got some good deals here. Alright, and it stopped. So basically the idea is to have black hole for control and stuff, and of course the items are also really cool. I'm mostly using everything that raises fire skills, such as of course the Firebird. This is a standard Firebird build, but most people use different skills than I do. I just like the meteors. It just makes really cool. For instance, like this, just gonna spam meteors. Come on, that's it, and just spam them. Also, any globes that I get also give me arcane power because of this, so that's perfect for me, Whenever I'm running out of ammunition, let's say, whenever I'm running out of arcane, I can get that by healing myself. Actually, have to tell them. By the way, if you get a health globe, let me see, let me survive here. I can die once because of the Firebirds. It gives me mana. I'm gonna say mana, it's arcane, but he's used to Diablo 2 as well. Right? Time for him to heal up a little bit. So always get them. Get them, please.
Still waiting.
Right. Illusions are just, for me, one of the best spells in the game. It just allows you a lot of survivability. A lot, even. I can pretty much tank with the survivability. Right, this guy is gonna kill him if I'm not careful. Yeah, okay, he got it. Perfect stuff. Awesome.
Need more time.
Right, and whenever I'm short on mana, I can just kill someone to get a health globe. You could also try to maximize this, I guess, with something that would provide more health globes, more chance to get some health globes. Even the other guys' builds would be really cool. But most of the time I'm almost only left clicking. The black hole is mostly to control large groups of units. Something like 3-4 units is a good idea. Less than that is just a misuse of the spell, in my own opinion. And that's certainly something, because none of my skills besides black hole can actually be casted specifically. So I always have this issue where I don't have any way to, control where my spells are going, but still I can fight out pretty well. The meteors don't spam as erratically as they used to, which is something really nice. Right, let me check. This is just go a little bit faster. Certainly, good job. That's it. As you can see, they all die really fast. By the way, I do prefer this ring because of the fire skills and the damage versus elites. 30%. That's just an abusive skill idea to have. You can see that the elites are almost standard for me. They have a lot of health, but they die pretty much like everyone else. Especially on tier 6, we are Torment 4 because he's still with 200k barbarian only. But as soon as we reach a considerable level with him, then we'll go into something more heavily. The misuse right there, as you can see. But you can see that even the minions die really fast. I'm gonna get this health globe and spam a little bit more on that. You gotta get used to some situations where you'll have to, get a couple of shots from the meteors. Other than that, it's pretty much a perfect combination. Everything is on fire. You can use other combination skills, but of course you would lose out on the damage from the Firebirds. You can also, since I'm surviving pretty well, I could change this into the lightning or cold one and get something better there. Or try to get this guy over there, but no way. He managed to survive pretty well, so I'm happy for him. Whenever there's, I guess his main issue is with heavier dudes. This guy, he can help him, especially with Berserker there. Right, let's see what I can do here. Always get the blues and the yellows, even though that I don't need them anymore. I always get them, I don't know why. Biggest issue is how to destroy all of this. You'd have to use Blizzard, and if you don't have it, it's just a mess. Alright, let's see. Oh, there was only one there. Alright, let's see a little bit more. The illusion is actually provided with some additional spells. They do 10%, but since it's fire, they will also spam the ability from the Firebirds, which is the 3000% weapon damage as fire. Doesn't have any damage at all. Well, he does, but not enough for this. So far, the best thing that he's doing is this. Increases maximum life and regeneration. I actually have 500k, which is really good. Just his buff is allowing me pretty well. Now, whenever I hit with my meteors, I get actually more health. And that's a perfect use of the black hole right there. You can see that I can't stop spamming meteors. so far as there's a whole group of foes, it works really well. I have to say, the more foes, the better. The worst part is when it's like scarcely populated like this. That's a good use. Just the black hole does a lot of damage. I still don't have the perfect stuff. When the season ends, I'm gonna have the perfect stuff. Because I have it on the seasonal character. I'm playing without the season character. But after that, I'll have the seasonal characters and it will be really cool. Now, a black hole does a lot of damage. In just a couple of meters, you can see the amount of crits they do. Yeah, he's leveling up pretty well. I like it. In terms of Paragon levels, I'll show you afterwards, after this run. But most of the time, I'll just focus on anything that gives me Arcane or Criticals, just to get even more damage. The critical hit damage is not as important for me as the critical damage itself. Right, Perfect, a guy who spams creatures, is good for me because I'll get more Arcane damage. You know, the best way to deal with this guy is this. You know, just look at the arcane power right there. It never stops raising. And even with the health glove here, it's gonna be really cool. Let me enter the vortex. Right, I don't want any issues with this guy. And there we go. Perfect stuff. Got the keystones and stuff. Awesome. And I'm just missing out on one thing. Good. Go back. There was a shrine there, but let's see, Tiro. Okay, no problem here. So that was how I showed up mostly. You know, in terms of stats, everything is really high because of this increased armor here. But as you can see, the critical chance is 59%. It's pretty good. One thing that you don't actually need is a lot of attack speed. You can just avoid it, honestly. You can avoid it, or change it for anything else. I don't have anything rather than the Firebirds that increase attack speed, I think. Yeah, I actually don't have anything that increases that. Bonus damage versus damage increased by your skills 10%, of course, that's due to this. Then you have the bonus damage to elites, 55%, and then I have 73 of fire damage. Meteor is the weakest. I did had a better combo of stuff on my other wizard, which had meteor damage like 50%, which is perfect for this task. Let me just destroy everything here, and we'll go do a greater rift. Let's check it out. Greater rift now. In terms of Paragon levels, the first stuff that I got a couple of movement speed, but not maximum arcane power, of course. And in utility, resource cost reduction, that's very important. If you get a couple of items that do have it, it's really cool. On defense, I prefer the life over everything else. And on offense, critical hit chance. Cooldown reduction is not really that important, honestly. Not really important cooldown reduction, because the only thing that you have is the black hole. And even with cooldown reduction on the maximum, you can get something like, what, 20% plus 20% for that. That would be like 5% or something. That doesn't even decrease the cooldown in 1 second or something. If you really want the cooldown down, then instead of also presence, just go with evocation. Something like that. You know, to spam more black holes instead of meteor shower. You know, the 277 can be increased over to 400 each meteor because of all of those skills. Exactly. Let's go with a greater rift trial. I think it's the first time he does it. Right. Let's not spend anything else. Just this should do a lot of damage. I'm used to some different ideas, but I gotta make sure that he survives, so... Oh, that was a misuse. Right there. And now I'm having some trouble because I have no mana. When I have no mana, there's no option. Oh! He managed to hang on pretty well. Let's cast it right there. And spam a little bit, and I get a health globe here. Good. Let's get a health globe and just get everything. Oh, I spent that up. No, I cannot die anymore. He's surviving, that's a good thing. So we'll probably get something like level 14 or something. Even if there's no other chance. Because I cannot survive all of this by myself. Yeah, maybe... yeah, certainly this one will die. There's no chance. We can try to survive that one, but... let's see if I can revive. Let's use my images again, once more. And that was it. Rank 20. No problem. Pretty good one. Pretty good one. Now, we have the same one as I do. The Greater Rift, I have to tell him, the Greater Rift, we have time. We have to beat the timer. Ready? Repair first. So basically we're now going to Greater Rift. I have to just repair a little bit. So far 30 or something like that. But we can get with all the guys pretty sure to 37, something like that, with Morpheus and Zbro. They are all on 1 mil damage. There is no drops here. Just keep going. You will see. See. Right. Usually I wouldn't clean up these smaller mobs, but I want to show him how, it works, even with the smaller. The good thing is that he can harass a lot and tank a lot for me, so that I can do this, Right, whenever you have an elite, I just spam a black hole so that he gets a couple of shots off. Not sure that we're gonna get the time done, but we'll see. We'll see. That's it. Let's hope for a good density of dudes. Yeah, we're already ahead, so we might be able to just barely hit this one. Meteors do cost 40, but they're costing a little bit less because of all of this. And I have a lot. As you can see, you can actually spam a lot. Let's do a black hole here. Right, getting that one. No problem. Mirror images actually drop the... what is that? He got a conduit. Right, let's spread out. Perfect. 200k. Right, that was perfect. That was good. Come on! I had clicked on the stuff there. Right, on the images. So yeah. Yeah, he's bringing a couple of dudes. They're gonna die. We're pretty sure that we're gonna get this. That's good. So what I wanted to show you, and I'll show you afterwards, is that you can actually have a slightly different build without this blizzard if you're having any issues, just to get over the like there's a couple of skills that I change according to the difficulty that I'm facing. If it's too difficult, I'll just change for a couple more defensive skills. If it's too easy, then I'll just change into pretty much the combination that I have. Easier than this, only if I actually get something like the Torment 1, which I'll actually not change anything because right now. But you can change this into the lightning one, or even another attack spell. I've seen people use I've tried to use actually the explosive blast quite effectively. It's really cool. Right, he's leveling up like crazy. My Dawn Ray has come online. Hey, I gotta go play some Heroes of the Storm. By the way, guys, I'll always show you up a couple of these sorts of videos, and I'll try to make them a little bit more tutorial-esque in terms of what I'm doing. Most of the time, I'm just leveling up. He's gonna die now. Oh, he actually did it. I like him. This guy is really smart on playing. You know, I'm just messing with him, but he's really smart because he went immediately into high vitality and high and less damage because he wants, and he knows it. He knows that he can come with me to these sort of stuff, so he just wants to survive them. And that's actually quite a nice option, I gotta say. If you ever get, you know, a couple of good friends with a lot of DPS, just tank for them. And as you can see, we're cleaning that pretty well because he always avoids them. He's always around me, you know, making sure that I don't lose anything. All right. Let's see what we can do. Good. Always the blizzard first, because it will mostly ease up the task for your friends. If you're in a party of 4, I can actually, or sometimes I can actually just spam the blizzard, and they will clean up, like what's happening here. You know, I wouldn't even have to use my other abilities, my meteors, only for the big bosses. Or the most, you know, the biggest encounters like this. You can see that's 600k of 600 million of damage, and it just goes down so easily. Right, let's go over here. Nice time. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. I think we could even get a little bit better. And I'll show you, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go with a different build to help him out, just to make sure that we get to the end and to see how it goes. Basically, I will use Time Warp instead of the Blizzard. That means less damage, but means more survivability. And for him, I actually want him to survive, of course. And since you have mirror images, there's gonna be a lot of bubbles, right? Careful with this. This is an issue, you know, the mortar ones are pretty sure the most difficult ones that I can have, because they'll always hit you, you know. Right now I'm having a lot of difficulties against mortar dudes, but the black hole is the best weapon against that. They will not spam mortars while on the black hole, so if you can, just spam that. Alright, let's get the skulls here. I don't know if he's aware of what the skulls mean, but I'll explain that. Alright, come on. Right, let's just spam meteors, guys, and it's so much fun, so much action here. He's actually never seen me doing that. So far, it's the first time that I'm fighting with this guy on level 70. Right, another mortar one. And this is a very difficult one. He's gonna die pretty sure because he doesn't know how it is unless I can kill him really fast. Yeah, got it. He leveled up pretty well. Yeah. Because those guys, yeah. Right, we have this. Can I clear this up? Right, I got it. This guy on Torment 6 can kill you. Doesn't matter what you do. You'll have to... since I have more life, I'll probably survive. But on his teleport, he almost one-shots you. So the images, you have to time it really well. So right now, he's sending that stuff. He tagged them all, and now he's gonna teleport, and I'm gonna change. See? It doesn't matter if he didn't target me, because if he does target me, oh, now I did it wrong. He's gonna charge, right? Perfect stuff. And no problem. Really well. I got a big belt right there. Okay. So everything falls on this guy. If you reach the timer, you can get a better gem. You can have a better keystone to keep pushing. Otherwise, you will only get the option to increase the gems, which are completely OP. Like this one. On the one on this ring. So I got a belt and such. I'm gonna turn off the stream for now, or the video for now, and I'll show you on the next one what we're gonna do with, instead of Blizzard, some other spells. For instance, what I usually do against something really difficult, I'll use the slow time with time and space, because you can cast it away. You can also have another one, so if you prefer that, like this. It gives more damage. This gives attack speed, which is really cool. But I like this one. Sorry, and you can also use the energy armor with the force armor or the energy tap. Pretty much everything here is good except the absorption. I really don't like it. You gain 4 arcane power when you're hit by a ranger melee attack. I really don't like being hit or having to rely on that, so I don't use that. But if I don't have, for instance, this would be, my most defensive build. If you're doing really well, you can just go with Blizzard like I'm doing. And instead of energy armor, just go with storm armor, power of the storm, or thunderstorm, or scramble for more speed, which is really nice, to do really fast runs. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this explanation of the whole build and stuff. Cheers!